Spitphya. I'm an industrial designer specialising in the design and development of motorcycles. First and foremost, this is about a bunch of mates that happen to work together, having a bit of fun. That's really what we're into with this. I'd be lying if I was to say we weren't competitive. We do want to win, that's really important. The design comes from my fascination with land speed record cars. CAD stands for computer-aided design. It's a way of virtually creating models in a computer environment. The process to date has been all in CAD. We don't have a physical model at all. We've now got to turn that from what is essentially a concept into a physical reality.
We're taking it to the extreme, I think. It's what we do and we're passionate about.
If we were doing this project for one of our clients, a project of this scale, you'll be looking at months and months. We won't be happy with a half-assed effort going down that hill. That's got to blow people's socks off.
Measure everything up, work out the ergonomics of the vehicle, and then we can then start planning the chassis around that. Right, hang on, chaps. There's a design flaw here. Gutted that we're going to have to chop away some of the top of the bodywork here in order to allow the steering wheel to come through.
One of the other things that we really need to focus on at the minute is our performance piece.
Brilliant. I don't know, one of the that sort of thing, you know? Is that entertaining?
The lack of entertainment is because we're no longer fire breathing or releasing dust.
Yeah, someone quashed the fire breathing.
We're trying everything we can and putting in the late nights to try and get this rolling chassis ready.
I think if this soapbox actually does anything for the race, we'll be lucky.
There's not a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. It's a very long and arduous tunnel.
Seeing the chassis put together for the very first time was a pretty nice moment.
If we get it all done, and there's still an if, and that it's not a definite, but if we get it all done and we're there on race day and it looks as it's supposed to, then yeah, I think there'll be a huge relief that we managed it, that we achieved it and it's there and it's done.
Boys, I feel very underdressed with you in your dapper attire, belts, braces. You look absolutely dashing.
We're definitely very hot, that's for sure.
OK, good to know. So this is the first time we've actually seen your soapbox completed?
Yes, yeah, it was only finished on Friday afternoon, so we painted it at about 12 o'clock Friday afternoon, went in the van at about 7 o'clock on Friday night and drove down to London and got here for 1 in the morning. And then yesterday, just a little bit of tinkering just to get it finished, so...
So a real labour of love. How many hours are we looking at?
Thousands. None of the boys went to bed before... Well, we saw the dawn every night last week.
Are you worried about Greg? I mean, he's behind the wheel, crashing it, destroying it. Will he be in big trouble?
No, it's death or glory. He's not in trouble. We want him to go over that ramp. There's no backing off. He wants to win. We're out to win.
Oh, brilliant. So it's all about speed and style.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we don't mind if it explodes, but we want him to win.
I like that attitude. Team Spitphya, off you go. You look so brilliant. I'm sure you will put on a great show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck to them. Darren, over to you with the commentary.
So there is the very impressive-looking Phyabird. We've seen the effort and the work that's gone into actually putting it together. Very, very impressive, isn't it? All of these cars that we've seen today, a lot of work's gone into it. There's been a fantastic spirit among all of the competitors. Anyway, here go Team Spitphya in the Phyabird, and down it goes, and they are convinced it's going to come back in one piece, and it's going to go down a storm. They're safely over the first obstacle. Arriving at the wedge. So far, so good. Bit of a heavy landing there. Gliding over the surface, through the chicane. Over the apples and pears, still in one piece and still moving extremely well. They did tell us this. No excuses, really, with the amount of technology that's gone into putting it together. Over the kicker to finish. It's a heavy landing, but it's a really good run. It's a fantastic-looking car, and they didn't let anybody down, did they, with the ease in which it went down the course. So elegant and graceful, took all of the obstacles in stride, and it was extremely efficient, extremely good on the eye, and no doubt a run that will have impressed the judges no end. Right from the push-off, everything was good. The ergonomics were clearly working. The technology that went into putting it together clearly paying off. And it was a really smooth ride as well, which finished over the kicker, landing on the front two wheels, then the back down, and over the finish line. Really good run by Phyabird. They show us how it's done here at the Red Bull Soapbox Race.
So Team Spitphya, you've just pushed Greg down the course and just let him do his thing. How pleased are you?
We are over the moon. He looked so fast. He was so solid. It was so... Yeah, it was.
Straight through the chicane, sort of snaking down. It looked fast.
Massive air over the jump. Like, literally, just awesome. Absolutely
The
brilliant.
kicker?
Yeah,
Not as bad as it looked.
Well, no, I think it was. I think he hit really hard on the other side and he just went for miles, but she was so stable, she hit it square. He just drifted in and then just bosh over the top. Brilliant.
It was everything you could have wanted and more.
Absolutely.
You put on a great show. I'm going to let you go find him. And also, Ed wants to give you a grilling too, so off you go.
Okay,
enjoy your moment.
Thank you.
Ed, they're coming. I'm going to make them race down that hill, but they're very hot. They've had a long day of it.
We'll hear more from the boys in just a moment. We've got plenty more teams still chomping at the bit to... Greetings from Alexandra Palace and a monumental gathering of the most outrageous competitors on the planet that have come here today to entertain this enormous crowd and hopefully earn themselves the title of winner of the Red Bull Soapbox Race London. One team that have their eye very firmly placed on that trophy are with me now, Team Spitphya. Now, boys, it looked like a textbook run, but you crowned it all at the very beginning with that perfect setup performance piece.
Yeah, was it good? I don't know what it was like. Did everyone enjoy it? It looked all right, it felt all right, but...
I think the devil was in the details there. The pyrotechnics really got everyone going.
I think the pyro went off at the right time. We were a bit worried because obviously we had a set time to set it all off, but I think Mark hit the nail on the head. It was all good. And yeah, just sent Greg down on the hill and, man, it felt really good. It was really good.
You were comfortable, obviously, dressing the part there.
Yeah, I was baking hot. I don't think I've been so hot in all my life. It was unbelievable.
You've got that look, that kind of glazed look in your eyes, like the adrenaline seeping out, but it was this man, Greg, at the helm. It was a fantastic run. We've got a couple of shots of you here going over the final kicker.
Oh, yeah, a bit of a slide going on, and, yeah, it felt amazing. Launched into the air. It flew brilliantly. Oh.
What I was amazed by, you took a real detour just before the kicker, almost to straighten it up.
Yeah, I wanted to get straight on the jump. I knew it was going pretty fast, and I didn't want to roll it. So, best line to get straight on.
Very, very impressive work, boys. I've got to say, I can announce that you are at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah. But we have about 20 carts, I think, 15 or 20 carts still to go. And from what I've seen so far, there is absolutely no way you can predict what happens here. So.
Not at all, yeah. I think we stand a good chance from now, but we'll just have to wait and see. Some of these carts are amazing, and we just hope for the best, really. It should be good, though, boys. I'm really pleased we've done so well so far, though. I think massive congratulations to all the boys that have helped as well. So.
Well, congratulations to you. Fingers crossed you make it to the top spot. There are carts waiting to leave the top area, though. Over to you, Alice.
Right, up next we have got the Coffin Dodgers. Not sure Black was a brilliant day. It is actually a competition. We do forget because it was so fun. But you guys have been casting your votes for the whole day. Let's see how that leaderboard is looking and who is our champion.
So in 10th place, it was Team Piece of Cake. That fantastically constructed Victoria sponge that so gloriously made the finish line.
In at number 9, Minnie the Moth, drawn to the light at the finish.
Then in 8th position, it was the wonderfully Arnold Schwarzenegger-inspired Get to the Chopper. As you can see, it wasn't much of a looker, but there was plenty of speed there, and the performance piece was majestic. Flexible tail fin goes a long way.
Rolling in at 7 is Chariots of Fire.
In 6th position, it was the Runaway Bakers.
5, the old blue suede shoe.
In 4th, it was Bangers and Smash. Fantastic performance from the Sausage Factory. They lost the front of the bottle, but they survived the landing.
In at number 3, this is rhetorical, Ed. Does my scrum look big in this?
In second, it was the Coffin Dodgers.
And rolling to victory at number 1, it was, of course, Spitphya.
The Phyabird, easily one of the most aesthetically pleasing cars that we saw all day. Fantastic drive from Greg, straightening up for the kicker, soaring across the finish line to glory.
After all the hours, after all the effort and really pushing it to the wire, Team Spitphya, the Phyabird came through for you! How does it feel standing up here being the champions?
Absolutely elated, ecstatic. Couldn't ask for any more. These boys have worked so hard. Not just them, but the extended team as well have just put so much effort in over the last 3-4 months. And yeah, we couldn't be any happier. This is just
to them, and just everyone's just got involved, and it's been a hard struggle. We've lost social lives, we've been close to divorces, we've been close to losing girlfriends, everything, but everyone's pulled together, and to come down in first place, I think it's...
It was all worth it in the end. Congratulations, you are holding the trophy. This is what it is all about. 2013, it's your year, Team Spitphya.